Hey Tom, as we talk about with our customers about having fewer tickets, close faster equals a better desktop experience, we see a lot of customers going from reactive IT to proactive IT, and within that, um, we've made some changes within our application of Edge DX. Let's talk a little bit about that. So. What do you got for us on networking, let's say, Tom?
Yep, absolutely. Networking, I think, is one of the biggest challenges we've seen since the remote working from home initiative that took over 2 years ago, and it's just been horrendous. And in order to give our managers a bigger overview picture of it, we've come up with a few new dashboards. I think the one I'd like to talk about is the network performance dashboard. So
Right.
let's go ahead and just take a look at a device itself. Here's our map, but let's just go pull up a device and see what
Yeah,
kind of metrics are available there.
Because for quite a while we've had, like, even on this slide right here, this page, we've had some Wi-Fi signal, and network latency, and then, like, if we dive down onto a specific device, we've always kind of had this network metrics, but people have really used this in a reactive mode, right?
Right, exactly. So you have the frontline support guys that can take a look at this and take a look at the Wi-Fi signal strength or network latency and get kind of a picture of a single device. But what our new dashboard does, let's go ahead and pull up the network performance dashboard.
Whoa.
Yeah, it gives an overview of the entire all the devices on the tenant. This upper line lets the manager know, the Wi-Fi versus the wired connections. Obviously, a lot of people are, probably working from home or, Wi-Fi connections, hourly network usage, and the devices with high latency. And this graph's a little bit confusing here because the graph itself is the number of devices, where this percentage is the number of devices with issues.
Okay.
So, 200, you say, it's horrible. But we actually have 9,000 devices here. So what is that? That's like maybe 2%. And let's take a look at the last 7 days, and so the number of devices with issues. This was people.
Oh, there's the
log off
sunshine. Yeah, there's the sunshine, right? Wow.
Exit.
And then we probably had the weekend there. Yeah.
Yep. So kind of interesting. And then the row before it has key network insights, the average wired network latency, which is about 39 milliseconds. And this is interesting because the wireless network latency is a little bit lower than that. And then the average Wi-Fi signal, 83%. So this customer is actually looking okay.
And as, then, as an aggregate, as in all of the people, right?
Right, and that's what these dashboards are for. They're for the upper level management, mid-level management people, not for the help desk professional themselves.
Interesting.
And then we graph this over time, kind of interesting to see. And then another thing that we've seen is, ISPs, what ISP is performing the best and what's performing the worst. And one thing I like about these widgets is that you can set a minimum device count to get rid of the people who have some obscure ISP that not a whole lot of people are connected to. So for example, I set that to 50, and the bottom to 50 as well. And so that way you actually get an idea of which ones you should concentrate on. So, yep, network performance dashboard, new dashboard we have, help the upper level management, mid-level management guys.
So in our quest for proactive IT, this is that great dashboard to get that overview of my physical devices and their connectivity performance, let's say. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it's for, and for trending purposes. Maybe you roll out a new application or a bunch of new devices, and all of a sudden your networking gets wonky. So it lets people know that.
That's fantastic, Tom. Hey, looking forward to the next one.
Okay, thanks.